my name is Templar591, and I am back playing. Well, actually, I'm not back playing anything. I am actually playing, as you might be able to tell, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. So, sorry for the bad quality. This is the best I could get this working. So, I am using an emulator for this, just because I don't have a capture card. So, basically, I'm just going to show what is a weird, it's an unused room. It's an unused infiltrator room, and I haven't seen this documented anywhere. So maybe it has. So I just felt like this is something a little different. This is something kind of cool. So if anybody else knows about this, you know, I had, like I said, I hadn't seen anybody mention this. I figured this may be something someone would mention somewhere, but I haven't seen it on the cutting room floor. I know the Out of Bounds user YouTube channel hasn't done. I don't believe they've done a video on Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank 3. I believe they did it on the first one. So just kind of wanted to show you. You may see some jump cuts just because not only beyond the emulator and me not really being able to get it to work the greatest. It's probably something I'm doing, to be honest, because I can run other games, so I know high power games, so I don't know why this is. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is how you get to this thing. So what you gotta do all what I showed you before, and then you gotta jump up, you gotta go forward, make this cut. Ooh, see, and that's why there might be some jump cuts, because you can't, as you just saw, you can't take that curve too tight, because you end up back in the beginning. You also can't take it too low either, because there's a kill plane. So what's supposed to happen is you get underneath the kill plane, the water disappears, so the kill plane disappears, and then once you get under the kill plane, it's to the right. It's just an empty room, but like I say, I have never seen anybody document this, so I figured it'd be just something cool to document. Maybe there's another, small YouTube channel like myself who's documenting this and know about this. I actually found this with a friend when this is an original Ratchet and Clank 3, this room. It wasn't added in the remake. It's in the original game as well, this is a PS2 emulator, so this is the original game, so. And as you can see, you kind of have to, and this is why I at one point, like my friend who I found this with said, I'm sure someone, knows about this and made something on it. And I'm at one point, I want to agree with him, but at another point, there's a lot of, weird things you kind of have to do that if you don't do it right the first couple of times, you're probably not gonna know about it. You're not gonna do it. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. And to be honest, the only reason I know that this is an empty infiltrator room as opposed to anything else is I actually, when I originally found the room, I actually did email Insomnia Games and was like, hey, look, I found this, basically told them how I got to it. I found this room, what's up this is a room? It's just an empty room. And they were like, oh yeah, it's an old infiltrator room, which, once you see where it actually we're actually gonna end up, it makes sense. You might have actually kind of guessed it already, but once you see where we actually end up in this, why did he do back jumps? Because I wasn't turned the right way? Probably. Once you see that, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see why that, it's there, why it would, they would say it's empty infiltrator room, so. It's basically the puzzle game thing of this. Each Ratchet and Clank, I think, at least from the second one on, has a puzzle gadget kind of you use. So, okay, so let's turn around. Why can't I? Okay, let's turn around. Oh, so now, why am I? Okay, why is it camera being all cam member is really weird, and I can't tell if that's the... Yeah, I can't tell if this is the emulator or something I'm doing to cause us to be all wonky. Like I say, if this takes a while, you'll see a jump cut. I'll jump, or if I don't have a lot to say, you'll see a jump cut to me actually, you know, doing it. Yeah, why is that? I don't know. And that's not messing it up. Okay.
One eternity later.
Okay, awesome. And here we are. So you're not gonna see it, but that took a lot longer than it needed to. Part of that was I was in. No. So you see the room we ended up with, in. You see what we were in. The reason I say this makes sense is because not only is this an empty room, this is where all the infiltrator puzzles are, as you can see. So let's try this again. Now that I'm not in lock safe mode, I'm gonna. Man, there was a lot of time I was just like, man, Ratchet is not doing what I want. And I'm like, why is it? Is it like, you know, is it the emulator? Is it me? Inputs being dropped? Like, because, you know, I'm using a PS3 controller, so I'm using a program to basically trick my computer to be like, oh yeah, that's an Xbox controller. So on top of that, like, I'm emulating this, I'm like, oh man, is there like some weird bugginess going on? No, I was in lock straight mode, so that's why the game wasn't, Ratchet wasn't doing what I needed to do. As you can see, you know, that simple, like, I got stuck on that first part so many times because he was in lock strafe mode. And also that's why I fired my gun, because usually R1 is in third person mode is to use your charge boots. Well, in lock space mode, it's R2. R1 is to fire your weapon. So, you know, stuff like that. I'll go back to the room. I don't know if you may see a jump cut, you may not, because, you know, once again, depending on how many times this takes me, I should show you a room. So as you saw, you know, there's a jump pad. It takes you back to the room we were just in. I'm gonna show you. So you want to line up here. You want to double jump forward. You want to hug this wall, but you can't. And that's the thing. If you get on this left wall, you can't get under. So that's what's supposed to happen. The clear plane, the water disappears with it, the kill plane, and then you can get through. The problem is if you go to left, you get outside the wall, the kill plane won't disappear. If you go right, you're back in the museum. So it's rough. You gotta time it. And once again, if you're too low, the kill plane won't disappear. And you're basically you die and you're back to it. So, couple of different things going on. You know, and then you have to do all these jumps. Also, you have to kind of wig out the physics a little on this, just kind of like that. So there is quite a bit. It's not, and once again, it's just like anything. Once you do it enough, it's not. Oh, okay. Well, I overshot. Let me just die. It's just gonna be quicker than going all the way back. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing inherently hard about it. Just kind of knowing what to do. It's just in repetition, knowing what to do, how to do it. You know, all that good stuff. So. Let's see. Okay, yep, and I was able to, okay. So you can kind of do a safety strat, I guess is what I would call it. So if you notice that the door has a door frame, if you're having a hard time getting the physics to do what you want to do, you can kind of take small jumps, and it's a little less likely of it wigging out and not working properly or doing what you want it to do. I guess being normal, less of it being normal, because you're the one making it wig out, so, you know. Okay, so we're back to this. So let's line this up again. Another problem is you can't, yeah, so the camera doesn't really follow you, so plane should disappear. Nope. That's why you gotta get high enough, because if it doesn't, you die. So you've kind of seen all the things that go into this now, so I'm probably gonna put in a jump cut, and then the next one will be when we're back in the room again. That's the next thing you'll see.
A few moments later.
Okay, we are here. I'm not gonna take the jump pad this time. But yeah, so it's completely empty. I'll show you, but yeah, it's just an empty infiltrator room. I don't know if it's just like they forgot to take this out, just because, you know, they are on the PS2, and this is a third game. So by the time the third game came out, just kind of like with the Spider series, Insomniac had a good grasp on the console, on how to get the max worth out of it. But yeah, just in a completely empty room. I completely forgot that it kills you at the end. But yeah, as you saw before, I won't go back and do it. But basically, it's on the other side of this wall. You take the jump pad, you get in this room. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this out. It's a little something different. I don't know anybody else that knows about this. I haven't seen it documented. If someone does, I'm great. As I said before, I've known about this since this came out. Me and my friend found it. With that being said, guys, my name has been Shadow Templar 591, and as always, have a great day.